These are the real stories of the ER that doctors never talk about.
These are the untold stories of the ER.
We have a ETA here in about 2 minutes.
We have a blue alert. We have a blue alert.
Do me a favor, get a couple of 18-gauge angiocats.
You got it.
They were running code 3 to get to us as soon as they could. You get your adrenaline rush. Your heart goes to your chest, up into your throat. Tears come to your eyes when you hear it's any time a pediatric patient with those kinds of injuries.
Mama Bay 3, this way.
How old is the boy?
8.
Are you his mother?
And then you get your head together and you do what you have to do.
1, 2, 3.
What's his BP?
Don't have it. Didn't get IV or airway established.
Okay.
He was unresponsive. They couldn't get a blood pressure on him.
Tire tracks?
I'm putting in a central arterial line now.
The fact that he'd been run over, we assumed that he may have chest injury, intra-abdominal injury, fractures.
We get the suction yet?
Sucks on board.
The anesthesiologist immediately put an ET tube down. We mechanically ventilated him so that he was getting 100% oxygen into his lungs.
Where do you guys want this?
For the medical team, reattaching Brian's limb is a secondary concern. First, they have to save his life.
Somebody call the bank. We need 2 units of O-neg stat.
It doesn't do much good to worry about an arm if you don't have somebody to put it back onto. The paramedics had done a very good job in stopping the bleeding, so that really wasn't the issue when you came in. It was what other hidden injuries might be there that would be life-threatening.
Get x-rays in the room.
Clear.
I thought Brian had maybe a 2% chance of living.
At the hospital, thoughts are going through my mind at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I am about to fall apart, trying to breathe. The panic of seeing all the blood and knowing that this is serious is the hard part.
It's sterile, hon, okay? Sorry.
Somebody call the lab. I want that H&H now. Cross the type.
We knew he was going to have to go to the operating room, and so we were just trying to get him stabilized for that trip.
Got a whole bunch of broken ribs here. One spleen.
Lord knows what else is going on in there. We have to open him up.
What do you need?
I want him ready to go in 5 minutes.
All right.
Get the OR ready.
Someone call the blood bank. Just tell them to send the blood right to the OR.
Children aren't supposed to die.
Go. Someone grab the arm.
And somebody who's 90 years old, well, I mean, that's the natural course of things.
Yeah, I'll tack on a CMP, PT, PTT.
Children don't die. They're not supposed to.
At least you have a diastolic now.
Until further notice, we're on emergency power.
A devastating tornado has left hundreds of Oklahoma residents injured. With the electricity out and running on emergency generators, the ER is now filled beyond capacity.
When faced with a mass casualty situation, we have to start making on-the-spot decisions as to who gets treated, who doesn't, and in what order. That's something that physicians prepare for, but hopefully don't have to face. Well, we faced it that day.
I need to find my husband.
Hold still, ma'am.
I'm not going anywhere until I find my son.
People trying to figure out where their child went, where their parents are, do they survive, not survive, where are they?
We had already met our bed capacity. The hallway was becoming a congested interstate of injured patients.
The incredible force of an F5 twister drove a piece of wood from a picket fence deep into 32-year-old Julie Rakestraw's neck.
Come on. Get ready for bleeding. Get ready for bleeding, guys.
As I was attempting to look into her mouth with the laryngoscope, nothing looks like it should.
Chris, I can't see anything that's recognizable. It's a bloody mess.
The pressure of the wooden picket going through her neck has displaced all the anatomic structures. That creates a problem for us.
This may hurt a little bit. I'm sorry. We got to keep your airway open.
At this point in time, we have no choice. The picket has to come out.
Can't trach her, can't intubate her. The board, we have to take it out right here.
Here, we need an OR for that. She'll bleed out.
We didn't have time to wait for the other devices and had to move forward with extraction of the device and attempt to save this lady's life.
Bladder shields.
Steve, we're going to need a surgical tray, we're going to need suction, and we're going to need a pile of sponges.
Suction's ready and up. Got the sponges.
We're both surprised with how much force, how much resistance we're encountering in pulling us out. We literally have to grasp her by the head with one hand, the shoulders with the other.
We're going to steady your head. All right, give it all you got, buddy. Come on, give it a try. Is it coming? Let's get some counter traction. Give him something to pull.
74% dropping.
This might hurt a little bit. Bear with us, sweetheart.
And Dr. Carey, with 2 hands, with quite a bit of effort required, pulls.
Yeah, it's coming, it's coming.
As this is withdrawn, it makes the suction noise like when you're pulling your foot after it's been stuck in a mud hole.
You always anticipate the worst. We're taught that way.
Coming, coming. Oh yeah, oh my. All right, come on, pressure on this wound. Pressure on this wound, hurry.
Sponges.
All right, bag her.
It was the only option to save her life, but it may just kill her instead.
Dr. Carey and I are not surprised with the fact that the hemorrhage, the bleeding, picks up briskly. The free ends of the vessels, which have been cut, they're now exposed.
I need to find a source. I need magnification.
It's all right.
We're gonna lose her like
Quick
this.
look, here we go.
Fortunately, once the plank was out,
All right, I can see the larynx.
we were able to get the breathing tube in without any difficulty at all.
Hold that tube steady. I want a hand on that tube, please.
I got it.
Okay,
Yep. O2's coming up.
okay.
And there's no way I can stop the bleeding. And that's a very frustrating and difficult position to be in. And you don't want to be there.
Get ready to move her. We got to go, we got to go.
We're worried about having her bleeding to death. So the decision was made to take her immediately to the operating room where we could have better control over things.
Clear this hallway, let's go.
Go.
Chris, I'm gonna change scrubs. Go see the husband.
Don't sugarcoat.
I won't.